the Razor ulti. So a good finalized draft, but I'm gonna have to say, draft-wise, I think Gaming Gladiators here have put themselves in definitely an even footing.
All right.
From here on, I think it's just about who plays better Dota, which is exciting to me.
And what's the overall Templar Assassin status of this game?
It's pretty decent, but there's a lot of annoying things too, like static link from Razor can bother you quite a bit, and of course Ignite and Shadow Strike can be frustrating to play against.
There we go. A bit of good vibes here being passed out between the teams, as we hope to get an exciting best of 5 here between these two. Of course, so far in the run-up here to the grand finals, we've had quite a few one-sided games. And a best of 5. We're going to get more chances for some close action.
Cool that both teams placed this ward on bottom at the exact same time. I think both teams actually smoked out to place it. But yeah, I don't think any of them realized that the other team warded as well.
Oh, we're actually going to have a continuation of a smoke here from Gaming Gladiators. Oh, sorry, from Liquid. I was going to say, hang on. Production! UI at the top might need a bit of a fix. Liquid are the ones smoked up. They're going to go. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that speed there. What response time. Hats off to production. Give them a clap, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very well. Quickest fix in the West there. Very nice. Anyway, they came in with the smoke. They couldn't find anything. Bounty runes. Gaming Gladiators. They are going to be the ones that will set up for, in fact, all 4. They got all 4 right.
They got 4.
Liquid tried to go for a smoke movement. They get nothing. Gaming Gladiators get everything.
Yeah, that's costly right there. 800. I mean, that's wild. You get such a nice advantage. So good start for Boom then on his Ember Spirit against the Queen. Otherwise, a matchup that can be a little bit worrisome if you don't get your bottle in time, but he's going to get it nice and early. No way to stop that.
I mean, that's huge. You know, as obviously we saw in the series the other day when these two teams played, it was tough for Gaming Gladiators. So an important boost to the beginning of their game.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I know this is not for a competitor, but I think overall win rates when like 4 bounty runes are picked is something wild. It's like 80-something% win rate, I think. In competitive, I'd love to see that stat too.
I mean, you got to imagine it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money, and especially, as you say, in that mid matchup with the importance of bottle timings and rune control.
That certainly has a big impact. It's curious what they're doing, Liquid. They're putting this Razor against the TA, realizing that it's not so fun for the Slardar to lane against the TA getting meld slapped all the time. So Razor should be doing better than Slardar would down here. Of course, that puts also the Slardar against the Spirit Breaker, which I think Slardar is going to be happy with too. So Liquid coming out a little bit ahead, I think, in just the matchups. We see Boxy doing work. So much damage.
Tofu having to back up and pop that salve. Yeah, obviously, as we always said, a level 2 on these Weaver lanes is going to be when things get really deadly. I'm going to have to be very cautious, Gaming Gladiators.
You have no regen on Grimstroke anymore, so every single hit now from Weaver is, you know, lasting damage until you get your tangles and salve coming out.
We're seeing Sonya here trying to make sure that Gaming Gladiators cannot get creep control.
Yeah, he blocked both the camps, so he doesn't want any shenanigans to be done. Blocking both, you know, is gonna allow them some.
Top lane, level 2s have been hit. Looks like the bugs were already sent out and dealt with by Gaming Gladiators. They were able to remove those before any real damage was done. Salve over onto Ace. Bottom lane, CS so far, 12 for 4 on Duraccio, Matuma Man, 8 for 1. So Tio doing very well in this lane right now.
Yeah, still finding her farm. I mean, you have Bane protecting you. Bane very, very powerful. Oh, nice charge.
They're going to get the setup here to close the gap. That'll do it. First blood for Gaming Gladiators.
Oh, I think that's so important for them. Even though they're going to lose their Grimstroke right after, I think getting the first blood here and a good start on Ace is something you want. He's not really able to farm so much in this lane, so he desperately needed a kill.
Absolutely. As a team getting the 4 bounties and then getting the first blood, that's a lot of money to start off as a bit of a bonus for Gaming Gladiators. So far, mid-matchup, 19 for 0, 18 for 6. Very close. Mickey just able to get a bit of an edge with some of the denies that he's managed to get in. See down bottom, they do have the Nightmare set up. They're closing the gap. Matthew's dead. They're able to set up. Dratcho gets in position. He's got the damage to take him out. And they're going to look over towards Insania as well. He's got the melt hit and refraction. It's going to be quite a bit of damage. Is it going to be enough? It is. They're going to be able to clean up both kills there on the bottom lane. Even look for the courier as well. But a micro will be able to keep that away. And that's big stuff. I mean, Dratcho, he's having a beautiful time down there. And yeah, I think as you pointed towards earlier, a lot of it just down to how much Celery is doing on this Bane.
Yeah, I like his skill build as well on the TA here, though. The 2-1-0 build that he went for was really good there. He got enough damage to be able to bring people down, but yeah, definitely shout out to Celery for the setup of all this. And we see actually, yeah, Dire were the ones to unblock the big camp. Sorry, the Radiant keep body blocking it. That's why it's not spawning. They've done a good job staying on top of it, though. Either Bane or TA.
On the top side of the map, farm so far, Zai 22-6, 18-5 on Ace. Little edge for Zai.
Yeah, looking at mid lane, I mean, Queen is playing really good, I think. 32 and 8 against 30 and 0. She also has more creeps to kill still, so even though she was 4 bounty runes down, she is winning the lane. And now playing aggressive, looking for a kill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he could have him if he knew where.
Yeah, if he wanted to sort of blind commit there to go for the angle on Sonic Wave, it might have been enough.
That was close right there, and he forced a TP home without remnants.
Go on, back down bottom. Another bit of setup here. Celery with the body blocks. Keeping Insania in range of Duraccio's. It's another kill here for the safe lane TA.
Yeah. While Boom said previously that BZM seemed to be the mid player that was the strongest, you know, throughout the season here, I have to say Mikke at this regional finals is on another level. He's playing outstanding Dota. TP bottle refill by his friendly support. Ember does have level 6 now, so not in the same danger anymore.
Going straight for the Maelstrom this game. On Boom. Mikke. That's top lane as well. Ace. They're going to try and chase him down a little bit whilst the bugs are upon him. Zai will close him for the crush. See if they've got enough physical. Oh, with that hard-hitting bash on top of the minus armor from the bugs, they certainly do. They smash Ace out of the lane.
Yeah, even before Slaughter has ulti, he was down to -1 armor.
See over in the river, 6-minute power runes. They're trying to contest for it. It's going to be end up being top. It's a nice one for Boom, as he's got the haste rune ready to make a play with if he wants.
Yeah, Mikke not gonna get a rune this time. This gaming gladiators, they bring a lot of people to control the runes. Even TA coming from a jungle there. But I think it's important. The first power rune can be really helpful. Now he has haste rune on Ember, so he's definitely paying attention to the side lanes and where he can make a play.
We'll be a little low on the mana.
Yeah.
Limitations there. I mean, top, now that Zai has got that 6, I mean, as you said, we saw already what Zai was able to do without that. Now that it is there, it makes it rather difficult for Ace to ever have the chance of going in on him. Very unlikely that the Ace will win sort of the bash wars as a Spirit Breaker against the Slardar with the amount of amp up that they have on Liquid.
Yeah, it's rough when one of them has like guaranteed bash every few hits.
You're going to have to get very, very lucky on the RNG to be able to win that sort of battle if you're Ace.
Yeah, right now, Matumba Man being left alone kind of on the bottom lane, just farming away as the safe laner of gaming gladiators is just jungle, while Tofu has been stacking up over here, preparing the triangle.
And Boxy, of course, has got eyes on this. He's going to go and see if he can take down Tofu.
Oh, he's in danger. Might be a solo kill. Not really, though.
Doesn't look like he's going to die. He's going to let Tofu go. And, of course, yeah, full intel on the state of the stacks in this triangle. I mean, for Liquid, is there sort of an easy plan they can get together with some of their heroes to get over and try and mess with this area of the map early on?
I think what we're seeing now is what we expect to see. Just Boxy trying to stop further stacking happening, because they're not that good at stealing the stacks. You can like Queen ulti it, but they don't have great heroes for farming ancient stacks themselves. So most likely you're just going to bother them by having vision, bullying the supports out of the area, and mainly it's Boxy's, maybe Mikke's job to go there.
See Boxy will manage to grab the room, make sure the Boom doesn't get the refill. A little bit of aggression onto Boom, but he's fine. Back around the tier 1 tower. Both teams bringing members over. They got 3 versus 3 at the moment, hovering around this mid lane. Boom will look for the reset.
Yeah, just gonna go base, and Weaver just running a little bit top, perhaps. Maybe look towards something with the Slardar, who's happily jungling away, though. I'm not sure he's gonna want to fight right now, but he wants to go bottom. This could be the first big move here of the game.
At this stage, just Celery on his own, trying to sap up the XP, get his Fiend's Grip online.
Yeah, they want to dive him and try to push the tower when he's dead.
I mean, if he can somehow get the 6 for the creep waves coming in, maybe with a Nightmare and a Grip, he can set up for some sort of reaction from the rest of Gaming Gladiators.
He is going to get 6, yeah. And they don't know it. They haven't seen it yet because he didn't show, so...
I mean, so it's going to be a little tricky to dive him, I feel. If he can get both his spells off.
He's calling, yeah. He's calling for friends right now, I think, on Celery.
Oh, he's gonna Nightmare himself to try and slow down the initiation. It goes for the Fiend's Grip, but of course immediately gets put to a stop by Zai. Not quite the setup and control that he wanted to do, and now Ace could also be in trouble. Zai's going to try diving him underneath the tower, gets in with another bash. Jump in on the side from Mickey, they burst through Tofu. Boom's also got to send a Remnant back. The Sonic Wave flies over, kills off Ace. A final Sleight of Fist is not even going to be enough to bring down Matumba. Nobody going down on Liquid. Mickey's chasing Boom down. Has Boom got anything else to get away? Has Mickey got enough mana to dive? Doesn't look like it. Mickey will back off Boom, will survive. But a big move there from Liquid. And I mean, it did indeed seem that Gaming Gladiators wanted to do what we expected, but it just didn't fall into place.
Yeah, it was a good wraparound with the Calling Blade cutting in behind the tower there. Slardar's move is ultimately what secured this, so props there to Zai for his little wraparound. Oh, nice catch.
Oh, Mickey, Blink is back up. Gonna throw a Remnant in to try and close it, and a Sleight of Fist and another Remnant will do it. Boom's able to chase down Mickey. Senia will turn to Celery, but can't commit any further. He's going to be okay. Zai watching from the high ground, but Boom's already out of danger.
Yeah, they got a courier as well to top it off after the kill. But definitely very, very contested game so far. No team really pulling ahead. At 10 minutes, we're less than 1,000 gold difference.
I think definite concerns of the power that Dyrachyo is going to be bringing. He's had a very clean start, a great lane, getting those stacks. He's on track for a solid Dragon Lance into Deso timing, just one Mithril Hammer away from that second item.
Yeah, once he has that, he'll be able to push towers really hard, and he just needs heroes around him. And they have, you know, 2 good heroes to dive in. TA generally doesn't do well if she's the one who has to go first, so Spirit Breaker and Ember, quite nice heroes to have frontlining for you.
They're going to go for a smoke. Boom.
They have the Fiend's Grip ready.
Oh, yeah. Do they have...
They can bind. He hasn't skilled yet.
Okay. Still holding his point here, Tofu. Set up solo just onto Mickey mid. TP's coming in. The Inkspell stun is going to hit beautifully out onto the 2 of them. Mickey goes down, silenced out as well onto the Weaver box. He can't run. Gaming Gladiators, a swift move off the back of that smoke, catching Mickey at a point where Liquid, they couldn't do anything to save it.
Yeah, nice quick gank. It's not really going to turn into a tower or anything. They did have Glyph, and they're also going to be there with Ogre just spamming ignites. But still good pickoffs.
Blink Dagger on its way out for Zai. Very close, 12 minutes in, 7-5, less than 1k in, but I feel like it's the little things that are going to be feeling very good for Gaming Gladiators. The fact that, 12 minutes in, they have killed off Mickey 2 times. We were talking about it before this game started, how this man has just not been dying this tournament. Compared to his other games, 2 deaths this early on, It goes to show Gaming Gladiators, they've figured something out. Mid lane, Boom's going to get jumped. The reveal of the Blink Dagger from Zai catches him off guard.
Yeah, good first rotation there. Gonna go in and steal some farm. Might even go up on the triangle. Foxy.
Towards Celery. Gonna try and step in and slow him down with a Nightmare onto 1, but nothing much more he can do. Okay, gets in, claims his life as well. Bottom lane, Ace out with the TP just in time.
The concerning part for Gaming Gladiators is going to be when this BKB comes up on Razor.
Well, we're seeing a Gaming Gladiators, a little bit of 1-by-1 feed here. As Tofu also dying, Boom is going to TP in. It's going to try and burst down someone, looks for Zai. Zai getting low himself, but they've got a lot of numbers here. Liquid, another Sleight of Fist comes in. Boom, he's charging in at them. They are low, but he's got to be a bit careful. Ace comes over, charges in on Zai, gets the bash, jump forward, they'll kill Zai off. Ace, could he get out of this though? Liquid, they're going to be chasing him down. He's able to bash take out a courier, but it'll almost certainly cost him his life as Mickey blinks in, finishes off Ace.
I mean, he got 100 extra gold at the end for his entire team there. He got a bounty rune and a courier kill. That's a lot of gold.
That's value.
Yeah, that was bigger than the kill almost.
And still, as we can see, getting double the benefit of gold from the bounty runes this game, Gaming Gladiators, than Liquid is.
Yeah, getting a lot of money from it. And if they didn't have that, they would be behind right now in net worth. But it's very even. Very even indeed. And the Razor now only 350 gold or so away from his BKB. Looks like Liquid want to start moving together even more. Playing around this Slardar and his Blink. He's going back for a Midas, interestingly, on Slardar.
I like it. I like it. Attack speed. Wants those levels, wants that XP. There's some great stuff to get down the talent tree.
Oh, they're going to clash. Smoke into each other.
Quick meld. We'll be able to disjoint and dodge the ignite. So a bit of a nuisance eliminated there, Dyrachyo.
I think it's a little bit too early for Liquid. They're chilling, and it's all about this item that's now finally flying out. The Razor BKB is coming, but they're controlling the area. They know Roshan is on the menu for both teams.
Zai come across. Just to jump onto Boom, but Boom's got a lot of backup. Send another Remnant out, but Matu's there on the other side. Boom's going to try and jump over and away. Ace comes in with a charge to keep the area safe for Boom. As they're able to get up to the high ground, they turn with the Soulbind, the silence as well. Onto the two of them, Ace comes in with the ult over towards Matu. Matu pops the BKB, gets back up to the high ground. The Sonic Wave comes through, pushes the two back, takes out Ace.
It's actually a little bit of a sad interaction there. You saw the Nether Strike. It doesn't work on Grimstroke Bind. He used it thinking that you can get both of them, but it actually only hits on the one that you don't target. The other guy doesn't get hit by it.
Yeah, there's a few spells like that, actually, isn't there, that involve the hero? Where, as you say, you've got to be ready to play around it, because suddenly you end up where you don't want to be. Or, as you say, hitting the target that you might not want to go for.
Yeah, we might see it in the replay here.
Let's have a look. As they go up, there's the setup. And indeed turning.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably worked out.
Meanwhile, in the game, though, there's a lot of action. They're fighting for Roshan.
They are. They're straight in, the full five of them. Matu's low, and of course, BKB is still on cooldown. He's not going to stand a chance. Matu goes down. Mickey jumps over looking for Dyrachyo, takes him out, but he's been caught out by the chains. He's heading over for the illusion room, but Boom's able to bottle it up in time. Tofu taken down as Mickey jumps forward once more with a further scream. Shikuchi over from box. There's going to be a buyback from Tofu. Celery in the pit. Another kill for Mickey. He's keeping this going. Zai getting low. Ace and Boom, they have their eyes on him. A final bash and charge from Ace. Takes down Zai. 4 dead at the moment on Liquid. Mickey, the last one standing, and he's well out of it. Back deep into the trees.
Yeah, all the Roche killing potential is gone, though, for Gaming Gladiators, as TA is dead, of course, but they are going to push top now. Really good fight for them there.
Yeah, not bad at all there. Getting the ultimate cleanup, really.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I mean, this is what I was hoping to see. Gaming Gladiators are playing better than they have, I would say, the entire tournament. They're contesting Liquid in a really good way here.
Yeah, and I think there was always that expectation that there was much more to see from Gaming Gladiators as when they go against a team like Liquid. Considering the last time that they did so, a lot of the errors definitely seem to be a result of just sort of a missed call in the way that they started their lanes.
Yeah, they decided not to try lane, and they laned much better.
Yeah, it's looking a million times better this game. Up to the high ground. Thinks well on Ace. Insania. He's not going to stand any sort of chance. Zai's going to try and jump in over towards Ace. Sonic Wave as well. Ace is low, but he's able to charge away. Ace is going to get out of it. The grip onto the two of them. Dyrachyo steps in. Mickey blinks out in time, but the chains are out onto Zai. Zai goes down, boxes out into the shadows with the Shiguchi. He'll make it away, but again, it's 2 more kills for Gaming Gladiators. With Dyrachyo now back up in the game, they'll head into the pit, look to take this down, and Liquid, they've just split themselves up across the map. They know that they can't do anything about this Roche. They've just got to let it go.
Yeah, finally they have to concede Roshan, give it away, and that puts Gaming Gladiators in such a good spot right now. Getting this Aegis, they can look towards taking more buildings. They only took 1 tower so far, but I'm looking for a lot of towers to fall with this Aegis. Aegis over on Ember, so he can play hyper aggressive. I like that choice. Giving it to him instead of the TA, of course. Both of them would be good carriers, but I think Ember needs to stay alive. He needs the front line.
And do you like this as well from Dyrachyo, seeing this to be a game where he gets the blink rather than the BKB as his third item?
Yeah, I think so. They want to play very aggressive, and He can jump in and pick his targets more easily now.
Yeah, even queuing up the Crystallis next.
It's like when they get the grip, if he had Blink Dagger, if he was there sooner, maybe they would have killed Queen of Pain as well.
No, absolutely. I mean, the likelihood is as well, of course, with that Soulbind grip, that you can get that angle, hit the two of them very easily with the side blades. Charge over from Gaming Gladiators. They're ready to go for more. Tofu's in with the Ink Swell. Zai's going to jump over, look towards Tofu. They'll take down the Grimstroke. Boxy, he's getting low though. Dratio picks him apart. Insania has to buy back here. Liquid, they're trying to chase. Mikke will jump forward over towards Celery and Dyrachyo. Still Boom, he's got an Aegis and he's ready to fight. They'll jump back over to Matuma Man. BKB's out. Matu, he's got to be careful. He's getting very low to the physical of Dyrachyo. One final hit comes out, but it's not enough to take down Matuma Man as Dyrachyo's going to be the one that falls. Boom, they may even be able to pop his Aegis. They'll turn Nightmare. Celery, he can't get out of this. He's trapped here by the cliff. Mikke slowly taking him down as well with the help of the burn of Insania. One more Shadow Stroke comes in over towards Boom. Ace will charge over, but Boom's going to tick down the once. That's the Aegis gone. Ace trying his best to bash back both Mikke and Insania. He's not got enough control as Mikke's able to step back. Remnant in, they know Matuma Man's low. Matu, he's thinking about he was farming a small cap, and they get back in and kill him. They totally missed the opportunity because the fact that they have that ward there. I mean, Matu, he came over, he's farming incredibly low, hitting some small camp, and of course his BKB is on cooldown.
Yeah.
No hesitation, Boom straight in and kills him off.
Playing great under that vision. The fact that Liquid have a sentry on the high ground, but they don't know that there's a ward there. So they didn't know that they were under vision. Beautiful Searing Chain into the double charge as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that whole fight before that point, it didn't look great for Gaming Gladiators.
No.
They were losing heroes, they lost the Aegis, but just like that, Boom's able to get quite a pickup at the end of it all.
Spirit Breaker got used. Gonna get caught a little bit, but he's fine.
Yeah, he's got Dyrachyo's by his side. A few hits on Boxy, he has to put the time lapse. And at the same time, look at the smoke coming out. Boom, Celery, they're coming in from the high ground. Mikke is going to be ready. Zai, he's instantly ready. Jumps over. Instant Nightmares there from Celery, though, to break the combo from Zai. Zai's gone. Gaming Gladiators, they're ready to maybe dive for more behind the tower. Dyrachyo picks it off, finishes off the tier 1 mid. Have now managed to push themselves up to a 3k lead here. Dyrachyo standing in the top spot as his TA gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, he's doing fantastic right now, and we see Boxy going for the D ward on the ward that killed him earlier. He finally gets that one down. Only 2 seconds before the ward would have expired. Very clutch D ward. Exciting.
Yeah, gets a little bit of money and XP at least.
You see the charge damage. Oh my god.
His Boxy just half his HP gone. Dyrachyo's in with a finisher. I mean, Matsu, could he do something about this? He's going to start off with the link on Dyrachyo. Chasing him down, push back with the Sonic Wave. Dyrachyo very, very dead for that.
Yeah, he was a little bit too close there and gets punished. He did have Force Staff, but didn't have it yet on him. So he has Force Staff now in his backpack. Could have saved him there, perhaps, if he already had it. But they bring down a very big kill there. Of course, TA being the #1 farmer, you want to get as many kills on her as you can with your rotations.
It's getting a little bit hectic now this game, just as we like it. Yeah, full Hurricane Pike done on Dyrachyo.
I'm uncertain about this Lincoln's choice by Matumba. Obviously, it's great against Fiend's Grip, right? And it's good against Soulbind. Even against Charge, you can argue that's nice. That's a nice behind.
Boom's he's gonna try and fight this. Maybe see if he can at least get Insania, but he's losing a lot of damage here to the Link. Yeah, he's got to back out. Did have a defensive Remnant at the ready.
At least he forced out the Razor ulti. If we look at it from his perspective there, he just forced Razor to use that. And then he backed out, got away safely.
Do you like this build from Boom as well? Going for a Kaya Sanj on the... Oh, actually, hold that thought, because Ace, he's already starting off the action. He's in onto Matuma Man. Matuma Man, he'll get the BKB off. He's trying to run, but another Bash comes in. The grip is there onto the two of them. That's going to end the life of Matuma Man. Boom, ready to charge over with the help as Ace swings across the fight, catches pretty much the three of them with the charge bites. 4 dead on Liquid. Boxy is on the run, but the trap slow will get him. Another Shikuchi should save him.
I think he's unimportant. I wouldn't even chase this.
Just get the push on.
Yeah, get the tower push going. Mid creep wave needs to get pushed. Push bottom. Like, this is a Weaver. He's not that important. You have 4 heroes dead. But fantastic play by Gaming. I'm just... I mean, they're doing it right now.
I mean, they've got fantastic heroes to just go, as we're seeing. Ace and Boom just charging in on these fights. Jumping across the screen.
I think what Boxy is doing now is creating so much space. He's getting 4 heroes to chase after him instead of looking for anything productive. No tower off that.
A little bit of respite there for Liquid after a very deadly battle for them.
Yeah, but Liquid have to reset. And that was a fight where they didn't have the Razor ulti, right? It's big impact because Razor's item build, think about it. He has BKB, Perseverance. He doesn't have damage without ulti.
Now, looks like they've finally caught Boxy sneaking around their side of the map. What they're going to have, they've got the chains, but he's got time to buy with the Yules. Can he get the time that's off? No, he can't. Too much physical damage.
Yeah, he stayed alive for a long time, getting away with being aggressive. Again, going up on the triangle. Seems like Gaming Gladiators might want the tier 2 tower, might want to deward the triangle. And Ace, he's just charging. I love this.
He's just going, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing exactly the way a Spirit Breaker should, with no fear.
Yeah, 6-4 on 14. Great kill involvement from Ace so far this game.
Yeah, he's got BKB, Shadowblade, 1400 gold. He's rich as hell. He's more farmed than Queen and Ember. Like, this Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, he's been doing it wonderfully, as you say. Just been the initial starting element for a lot of fights.
Pretty huge talent pickup just now by TA. Got the Meld Dispel against the Slardar ulti, Shadow Strike, against Ignite, against Urn. There's a lot of stuff that you're going to be happy.
Yeah. I guess that's why you don't need the BKB this game. At least not yet.
Yeah, he's going full damage, going for a Daedalus as well. I think he can get away with it. This is definitely a high damage potential.
Now you want to have that hard hit to punish the Quap if she blinks in too deep, to burst the Razor before he can build up that link.
Exactly. It's all about the Razor. I really agree with that.
How's Matu doing? Lincoln's done. Refresher, of course, next on the menu. He's with that Lincoln's. It's going to be a little harder for Ace to just go straight for him in every fight with a charge from a distance. Look at the jump. Oh, instant blink from Dracha.
Good reaction speed there.
Gaming Gladiators maybe thinking about going back up here. They know that they're strong.
They're charging in. Ace is just going.
He is. He's going to see the Sonic Wave come out just onto Tofu. Boom, he's already on top of the Boxy Weaver. We'll see Matsu head over towards Tofu. He's going to get knocked back by the ult, and BKB comes out from Matuma Man. Tofu will die, but he already pretty much got all his important spells off. As it is 1-1, Liquid, they are the ones that are having to back once more. They can't quite deal with Gaming Gladiators, as Gaming Gladiators just bully Liquid out of this area.
So nice when you get a charge through someone and onto someone in backline, a Spirit Breaker. That's pretty much ideal scenario always. He almost killed the Weaver just by passing by him and bashing him. But again, Gaming Gladiators in a solid spot here. Diving in mid maybe?
All back with the Yules, and TPs are coming in, Ace. He's got the BKB though, so not much more they can do to control him. Trap slow out onto the three of them. Zai's trying to head in over towards them, but the damage coming in for Dracho. Zai just gets taken down. The minus armor there for the hits from Dracho, and the Slight Fist from Boom in combination just shreds through the Slardar, shreds through the Razor as well. Both cores down.
Yeah, I don't think they can team fight when they don't have BKB on Razor and no ulti on Razor as well. I don't think Liquid can fight at all. So Gaming Gladiators to get even more. This time the tier 2 tower should be falling from the pressure of it as well.
I was seeing some wild stats there as well. Boom, highest amount of hero damage at 26 minutes. 32k hero damage already done by this Ember.
Wow, that is a lot of damage at this stage of the game. His Maelstrom build, I mean, he's been hitting hard.
Nice, yeah, and a great sort of mix as well. Coming in with the hard hits because they have that sort of amp up, as I say, from the hits that TA gets him with the Meld and the Deso. And then the fact that his magical damage is going to be very nice as well with the buff up from the Kaya Sanj, and the fact that he's going for this Aghanims. He's going to be all over the shot and having a good split sort of element of damage. Between him and the TA, they've pretty much got all fronts covered when it comes to extreme magical and extreme physical.
They do, they really do. And yeah, Boom is just having a really good day today. He played good in the series prior to this. Of course, Gaming Gladiators, you could say they're coming in warmed up into this series because they already won the lower bracket finals. Meanwhile, Liquid were the ones waiting for them, but they're coming in with the momentum that you want to have, right? And a great spot to take game 1 here already, as the Roshan is up. Boxy just getting passed by.
Fortunately for him, they didn't have eyes on him, so he'll be okay.
Dude, imagine when this Aghanims is going to be done for Spirit Breaker. He's doing so much already. We can see. Yeah, let's see the just passing.
Boxy just minding himself, enjoying his day, and suddenly gets ran over by an angry cow.
Yeah, as Roshan gets taken down, this time they're going to put the Aegis over on the TA. And they did take the shard as well for him. So getting everything. That shard, of course, silence is really useful.
Twice. I think that's the dead Weaver. Not an easy game here now for Boxy. He gets any sort of vision on him. Charges in. I mean, anytime they connect and charge, they'll easily have heroes to reach in and have the follow-up damage.
Yeah, every core on the side of Gaming Gladiators is doing their part beautifully, and of course the support duo has also been combining their spells well. It just looks like a good team right now.
Zai is going to try and start things, but again, Ace comes in with a charge. Zai goes down. Mickey's going to be able to push back the floor of them with the Sonic Wave. Pots the BKB as well. Turns towards Ace. Ace trying to walk his way back out of the base, away from the high ground, but he can't get out in time. He goes down. 2 buybacks have been used by Liquid here for both Zai and Boxy. Boxy's able to get him with the Yule set up onto Celery. Now take him out. Can they get more? Buybacks now coming from Gaming Gladiators. They're ready to get back over to this side of the map with the outpost control. They're TPing over. Matu dives through the BKB here to the hard hits of Draccio. We'll see if he wants to commit his buyback or if Liquid are just going to try and bail out on the fight now. Charge from Ace comes in, connecting over onto Zai. Zai, he's out for 80 seconds. Die back on the Slardar. Tofu with the buff up, not even going to be needed. Drasher just in with the meld hit. It's another dead. They've now got 2 dead on Liquid, no buybacks. Matu, he's looking towards the Ember Spirit, but Boom's going to get forced down to safety. Ults back up for Ace. He knocks back Matuma Man. The Starting Trap Silence coming in as well. Matu's trying to run, but Draccio takes him down, and Dracio's not done yet. Jumping into the high ground, chasing down Mickey. The silence will end, so Mickey's able to get out. They turn with a stun onto Draccio. He doesn't care. He's got Aegis.
Yeah, gonna die there, but he's completely fine, I think.
I mean, there's no Ace, but it's only Mickey and Insania. They can't stop Draccio before he's able to get the blink out. As Dracio's back to business, pushing onto the tier 3 tower.
What an explosive fight. So many buybacks used, but great call by Gaming Gladiators. Most teams would have backed there. Most teams would not have taken that fight, but they did.
That's just got to be at least this. Rack's gone for a shot. Dracio's looking for kills. Mickey's not going to let it happen. BKB to get off the chains. And he's away. Draccio now full butterfly on his way out. Thanks to the kills that he picked up in that last move. Full set of racks taken from top. They're ready to swing round to the mid.
Yeah, just going for more. As of course, Razor's still down for 45. No buyback. They know about that. But now it's going to be 4v4. I still think they're standing strong. They're going to keep going.
I don't think these boys are stopping.
Full butterfly on TA now.
He's massive. What? See Mickey jump in, but his BKB's on cooldown. He's still alive. Finally, he goes down, though. And again, he has no buyback. Zai's going to try and jump in, but instantly gets taken down. I think it's getting a little too much now for Liquid here. 3 dead, and Matt can back 20, but they tap out. Zai and Mickey not going to be able to return for a further defense. As GG is called. Gaming Gladiators, what a game 1 for them.